Here's an honest question. How are you supposed to know what to do with your money? Very few of us are exposed to meaningful advice on how to manage our finances. Even fewer have the means to get professional financial guidance. Betterment is a platform that was built to do something radical, to give accessible financial advice that puts you first. If you're like most Americans, your money is probably sitting in a savings account, likely earning you next to nothing. Maybe you have an investment account that you're not really sure what to do with. Betterment can help you make sense of what to do with your money. Investing involves risk, but you don't have to know the ins and the outs of the stock market to start investing for your future. Betterment's technology will put your money to work choosing the stocks and strategies that are right for you, because we know you have other things to do. Betterment's platform can even provide guidance on what financial goals make sense for you. Give your money a new home with Betterment, peace of mind included. Download the Betterment app today. That's BETTERMENT, for the betterment of you.
Episode 1727 of the number one podcast in Apple Podcasts for Job Search. No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. I'd like to spend some time daily sharing with you some advice about job hunting, because I know you didn't grow up knowing how to do this kind of stuff. And even if you're a veteran individual, no one really teaches it. You learn through trial and error. And I've done it all for you. After all, I worked in search for more than 40 years, filled more than 1,200 full-time positions plus consulting assignments. I've coached people into roles. I've headhunted people into roles. And today's show is one where we deal with one of those tough interview questions. Well, it's not really that tough. It's a golden opportunity question. Hope you find it helpful. Hope you give it a great review in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to the show. Please leave a comment there. It does help other people discover the show. And by the way, do you know I've got a YouTube channel too? If you go to jobsearchtv.com and subscribe to my YouTube channel, I release video daily at this point as well. New topics, new information. I think you'll really like it. You'll get notified whenever I release something new. And with that, let's get going.
And I wanted to talk with you today about how to answer one of those tough interview questions. You know, a question that's designed to, I don't want to say have you put your foot in your mouth, because that really isn't the case. What this question does, it's kind of like being a lawyer in court. You have a chance for a great summation. And we've seen enough TV shows and movies to see what lawyers do. And that's really your opportunity with this question. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Is the way the question is asked. Sometimes it's done at a first interview. Often it's done at a final interview. And mentally, you need to be prepared to tie the bow on the packet for the interviewers. Because this really is a summation of your qualifications for the role. Now, if you've watched any of my videos before, you know I believe that from the very first conversation you have, you found out about the job. And there's a way that I teach how to find out about the role at the beginning of your very first interview and your next few, so that you can make it easy for them to see the fit. But now that you're in the summation phase, you want to really make it obvious. So you might answer the question something along the lines of, when I spoke with fill in the blank, name of the person you met with, and it might be 2 or 3 people, they made it very important to them that they were looking for someone with such and such type of a background. And just to give you a perspective on my experience again, this is what I've done that relates to the role. And it's very similar to the format that I talk about with cover letters. You talked about experience with such and such, and I've done that for about 4 years. And as along the way, as you talk about some of the things that you've been doing for for the organization, and the things that you want the new hire to do, this is what I've done. I'm also, and you kind of talk about 3 or 4 different things that relate to the role and how your background fits. So from there, you do the summation by going, I have been so impressed with the people I've met with, and I think this is a terrific opportunity. If you know what the price points are within the role, you might continue on and say, you've spoken with me about the salary range for the role and my background and my desired compensation fit within that. I'm really looking forward to joining. I hope you choose me. And if you have any other questions, that's what I'm here for, is to make sure that I answer your questions and demonstrate my fit. And that's a good basic way of summarizing it. And as a coach and as a former recruiter, and again, I worked in search for more than 40 years, I've heard people do a great job, and I've gotten feedback from hiring managers about people who've done an awful job. Coalesce your thoughts before you go in for the final interview in particular, because they've already shared a lot about themselves and what they're looking for in someone. You have that opportunity to have this framed out in your mind. I'm not talking about having every word down pat, but get the answer framed out in your mind in such a way that you are comfortable with how you answer it. So again, focus in on what they've explained to you they're looking for in someone. Give them a few notches about how your background fits that. So 3 or 4 key attributes. I've led a team of people of a comparable size. I've worked with this technology, or handled this business function. Again, 3 or 4 different things that they've spoken about that your background fits. Talk about how much you like the people and think it'd be great working with them, and that your comp, that the comp that they've spoken about with you is certainly one that you'd find acceptable. And then you can add, particularly at the higher levels, so that they're not thinking about the low rate salary range, but the high end.
So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get more from me. First of all, there's my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. I have more than 8,000 blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read that will help you find your next job. In addition, if you're interested in my coaching you, at the site, there's a button there that says schedule. Schedule time for a free discovery call. Schedule yourself in for coaching, interview preparation coaching, salary negotiation advice, how to have your questions answered, or coaching related to hiring more effectively, managing and leading, helping you be a better executive in your organization, and overall being a better employee of your firm. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/TheBigGameHunter. Mention that you watched or listen to my content. I like knowing I'm helping folks. Once we're connected, if you're interested in coaching, let me know. I think it's easier at the website, but if that's the way you want to do it, so be it. Lastly, join my group on Facebook called Career Angles. It's focused on helping you do better at work. Information there is shared daily, and I'm attempting to build a supportive group there. Ask to join. I'm not letting recruiters in, so I want to make it a safe place for everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with more. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Be great!
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. All for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter 5,000 at checkout. That's harrys.com, code 5,000. Enjoy!
Celebrate the big 2020 with T-Mobile. Switch now and get 2 lines for just $90 and 2 new iPhone 11s on us. So you can take a portrait built for 2 with the ultra-wide camera.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, cute.
Hurry in to T-Mobile and get 2 lines for $90 and 2 iPhone 11s on us with qualifying trade-ins.
Via 24 credits for well-qualified buyers with autopay, plus taxes and fees. If you cancel before receiving 24 credits, you may owe up to the full value of your device of $699.99. Contact us. Qualifying port-ins and finance agreements required.